What a piece of work. It's time for recess already. Wait sayang, we will marry soon. Who's calling? Where I put my freaking phone? Mira. Waalaikumsalam. Mira. Sayang. Wait sayang, let me explain first sayang. Sayang, you can't just hold our engagement just like that sayang, please. Sayang, I'm begging you. Hear me first sayang, please. You don't know how much my life will be without you sayang, please. Hear me first. Sayang, wait sayang. Sorry doctor, last time I came here, it doesn't feel critical like right now. But right now, I've been coughing non-stop. Certain times, I felt shortness of breath. And right now doctor, I have a really discomfort pain in this area, doctor. What should I do doctor?
Okay, Mr. Amin, the result of your biopsy has just came out, and I'm sorry to inform you that you have been diagnosed with a stage 3 lung cancer at the left side. So you're also not fit to undergo surgery, but don't worry, we recommended you to undergo radioterapi instead.
Oh Allah, why do you let me bear this heavy burden with this shocking news at this time? I used to live happily as a construction worker, collecting money for our marriage, until my engagement was cut off. So I started smoking, and my addiction to smoking is becoming severe day by day. What should I do, Dr. Amir? You said radiotherapy is the best approach, but I don't know even a single thing about radiotherapy or what I should expect from it, doctor.
Okay, don't worry, Mr. Amin. I'm already prepared a video for you to watch regarding the simulation and also treatment. So this is the video.
Before the radiotherapy treatment begins, the patient will undergo a simulation procedure, which is a precise mock-up of a patient's treatment with radiographic documentation of the treatment's bottles. The precise mock-up may include radiographic documentation of treatment pots, measurement of the patient setup position and immobilization device used, construction of the patient's contour, shaping of the field. The simulation for lung cancer begins with the positioning of the patient and the immobilization devices used. This is to ensure that the patient's position is immobilized and can be reproduced throughout the treatment procedure. Using the 3D CRT technique, the immobilization devices required are headrest and T-bar with wing board. The patient will be in supine position and the head will be resting on the headrest. Both hands will be above the head, holding a T-bar to avoid the hand from being irradiated in the treatment field. The patient will be aligned to the external laser in the room for the scanogram. The line will be drawn in the mid-sagittal plane from the suprasternal notch to the xiphoid process, and the horizontal plane is on the nipple line. The scanogram will start to check the patient's alignment, and 5 mm will be used for the slice thickness. The patient can just breathe normally during this exposure. The treatment area will be marked as a body landmark that will be used during the treatment procedure. Usually, there will be 5 markers that will be marked on the patient's body, which consists of 3 marks on the mid-sagittal plane and 2 marks on the horizontal plane. The permanent ink is needed to mark all those 5 marks that act as a small tattoo in those areas. After the patient has undergone a scanogram, which will be the CT images acquired, all of the thoracic structures, including the organs at risk, OAR, are aligned. The OAR includes esophagus, contralateral lungs, and heart. This contouring procedure is crucial for the dose calculation in order for the future treatment planning, where the GTV will receive 95% of the absorbed dose in total, which maximizes the dose to the tumor while sparing the normal tissues and OAR. The 3-field technique will be used during the treatment. The treatment planning will include the isodose distribution and parameters, shielding, dose specification, and ICRU volume will be defined, which will later be verified and approved by the oncologist. Now, it's time for us to jump into the treatment procedure. Assuming the patient's diagnosis is NSLC stage T3 and 0M0 and is unable to undergo surgery. The patient prep includes 1. Remove the metallic object and change the hospital gown. 2. In reference to the simulation chart, the patient will lie supine, hands need to be raised above the head while holding a T-bar grip. 3. Landmark will be drawn according to the previous simulation chart and laser light will be aligned with the patient's body. The setup includes headrest and wingboard with T-bar for immobilization devices and positioning. For the treatment plane, the beam arrangement is a 3-beam arrangement which includes the anterior field and 2 oblique fields with wedges. Duration and dose of the prescription can be varied according to the treatment plan. There is 55 gray with 20 fractions in 4 weeks or 60 gray with 30 fractions in 6 weeks. At a certain time, the dosage duration can be prescribed and divided into 2 phases. All in all those particulars were referred to the treatment plan by the physicist, then approved and verified by the oncologist before the treatment was given. Typically, the patient will experience both acute and late side effects. Acute side effects include fatigue, esophagitis, and skin rashes. Late side effects include dysphagia and a dry cough.
Did you know that there are other advanced techniques used to treat lung cancer? The advanced techniques include DIBH, Deep Inspiration Breath Hold, and SABR, Stereotactic Ablative Body Radiotherapy.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Mira. Long time no see.
Remember, folks, smoking is not solution for your problems. The only solution for your problems is here. Remember, stop smoking, love your lung.